Synchrony is an art project that I have been creating together with the Srinivas and Riley groups at the Institute of Developmental and Regenerative Medicine in Oxford.
The research that we are doing at Oxford University is trying to understand how the heart forms, but not only how it forms, but how it starts to function.
In our research, we're interested in how individual cells start to come together to drive these flows of information, of how the cells contract in a wave, in a coordinated wave or synchronized wave. And so it's this really emergence of pattern.
One thing that really struck me was the idea that these patterns of contractions are the very first structured behaviour that is seen as embryos develop. So we're seeing the moment when the development of intricate form first begins. Following this idea, the artwork uses a real-time simulation of cell activity to explore how simple rules between cells can emergently create rhythmic patterns of motion. The work is presented as an installation, using a custom-built stereoscopic viewer which allows users to perceive the cells in 3 dimensions, and interactive controls that modify levels of cell activity and how strongly cells influence each other. The simulation is also used to create audio, which can give an intuitive understanding of the activity levels of the cells and when transitions between different types of behaviour are beginning to happen.
When we initially started the discussions about the artwork, sound was always a part of it because we're really interested in the shape of the heart, but also the heartbeat is such a unique thing, and we're quite interested in trying to explore that uniqueness.
The audio almost gives you the anticipation that something's about to happen. And when we think about the science, that's usually what happens as well, which we generally overlook. When you look at cells moving, that's what we see. But before it happens, there's a lot of underlying layers that needs to be fulfilled at the molecular level.
We've been presenting the artwork in a number of contexts, including with other artists and scientists, as well as members of the public. As the project has progressed, it has also acted as a focus for reflection on the research into early embryo development.
We always thought that these cells were already synchronized, but one of the things that Synchrony has, funnily enough, the artwork brought to the table is that it turns out that these cells are not coordinated initially, and the coordination that they acquire that we assumed or expected to come up in a specific way, it turns out that through Synchrony, the artwork, now there's other ways how that can be done. So that has actually changed some of the experiments that we're doing, and not just our understanding, but it's guiding what we do on our daily work.
What the artwork does, when I reflect on our research, is it really drives home these ideas of what we're trying to get to. And because it thinks about these fundamental rules, which can then generate these larger behaviours, it really brings home the idea that we need to use this combination of technologies to find out what those rules are.
Through Synchrony, we aim to share the beauty, wonder and fragility of the growing embryo, and we hope to use it as a basis to promote discussion of what we know about how we develop before birth and why it's important to better understand human development.